Ian.
Happy anniversary. Nearly.
Oh, yes. Happy nearly anniversary, buddy. Yeah.
With this episode 499, the next episode we've already recorded.
We have.
And I have a little anniversary present for you. And when I say a little anniversary, I mean it's a little anniversary present. In every way, this is a very small anniversary present. First of all, it cost me no money. Second of all, the thing that it represents is little.
Okay.
And I put almost no effort into this. I did drive around the block to get it for you. I did drive around one block.
Okay.
I shouted and threw my phone across the car and then drove around the block to get you this photo, to get you this present.
When you were throwing your phone, first of all, okay, let me back up for a second. You are absolutely underselling your abilities as a gift giver because I know you as an actual incredible and very thoughtful gift giver. You are a wonderful gift giver. So we just need to put that out there.
When I can be bothered to actually give a gift. Yes, okay. But that first part, that's not always the case.
Second, when you threw your phone across the car, was your wife on the receiving end of this volley?
No, but Nico was in the back seat and he was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I ran a picture.
Daddy needs to do a thing."
I was like, "We're driving around the block."
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for the gift. I feel like I should have prepared you something. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I've been sitting on this for, really only like a week, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is perfect for Dave for the 500th episode." Because I was like, I need to do something. So, and then this car popped up. Like I was thinking that earlier in that day, and then I saw that car, and I was like, "This is for Dave. This is how I want to go into our." We're now celebrating 500 episodes.
Okay,
this is how I want to start things.
This is our entry into it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. And so if I am looking in the
hello.
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, hello. We do love the oh, hello segment. Mm-hmm. Okay,
mm-hmm.
All right. Okay,
this was probably said like, "Oh, hello."
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. Well, let's see what Ian got me here.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it is a customized little Abarth with rally lights and stuff
Just
like that.
Keep going. Go to the next one.
Wow,
it gets wild.
It's got.
You're gonna be popping back and forth for this. Okay. You might as well go tabs.
Okay. All right. We're oh wow. Oh, big wang on the back. Holy, it's like a straight up time attack wing on the back.
Yeah.
On a front wheel drive car. Oh my God.
He's got the dive planes on it.
Yeah, it does.
And he's got kind of a splitter going.
Yeah. No, there is a lot of effort put into this Abarth, man.
Yeah.
Oh wow, and it's got the rear diffuser, It's
got a huge diffuser on
it.
it.
My God, this thing is hilarious, and it has a cage in it, Ian.
Yeah, it's like for real.
Whoa!
And look, there's like an OZ rally wheels. Those are like no shit rally wheels.
Yeah, with like some actual meaty meats on them, not like somebody who's more concerned about like looks. Like this car looks highly functional.
Yeah.
Wow. This is crazy.
I mean, now that you have a lift, this is going to be you in like 6 weeks, right? Can we do this to your car?
I mean, we can, but
look at the angle of that wing.
Yeah, that wing is set for some downforce on the back. Yeah. That is
I wonder if it's just to make up for the crazy weight distribution.
Probably. Yeah, probably. They want it to be very planted. Yes, that is an astute observation. I would not have guessed that, but you're exactly right. I can tell you that 100%. Yeah, and these like Pirelli P0s are some no shit tires, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let me see the front again. What have we? Yeah, so they've done a front mount intercooler.
I wonder if it's a hill climb car.
It could be. I mean, yeah, it's got all the lights. It had 2 big rally lights.
I like these dive plane
Yeah,
Aero mods.
what's the another name for that? That's not like a canard, is it?
I have only ever heard
Yeah.
them called dive planes, but
Okay. Yeah, for audio listeners, they're like the little wings that people put on the front of their bumpers.
yeah, the little winglets, the little scoops.
winglets.
He has them. They have them like around the. These are the fog lights, right?
Yes, those are the fog lights and turn signal lights. Yes.
Fog lights and turn signals. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the abort.
Wow. No,
And there's a big intake. So it looks like he has there's an intake on the passenger side.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
And then heat extraction
Right.
on the driver's side.
You're exactly right. Yeah. So let's do a Fiat 500, a Barth, engine, air intake. This is the air intake that, I mean, they're probably running a different one, but this is where the air filter sits on mine in the back of the engine bay, a little bit on the passenger side. And that's why they have that NACA duct there, NACA duct, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where the air filter is.
That way you get the rain just right into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right into the engine.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to be driving the Barth a bunch into the mountains in the coming days. And I think I'm going to put my winter hood back on because we're supposed to get like just nothing but rain.
Yeah. It's probably a good idea.
Yeah. So I might do that tomorrow. Yeah. Wow. This is wild, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like half a mile from my house.
Wow. If you leave a note on it, like,
okay.
Yeah, tell them we want to talk to them. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's wild. That's so crazy. That is a Barth, man. I've not been around one this heavily modified. Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild. I want to know everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's set up for like a pavement rally, or like hill climb or something like that.
Yes, I think you're completely right. Like, yeah, hill climb, yeah, pavement, time attack, that series that they do down at PPIR. Yeah.
That would be a wild. It's just kind of a strange platform to pick for like time attack, though.
It is. It is a very strange platform. This is I'm going to use what I have instead of something else.
But then spend so much money.
Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah. Ian, if you own a Fiat 500 at Barth, you're not starting from a rational place. Period.
Right. There are some strained mathematics going on here.
Yes. When you have a Fiat 500 at Barth, it is because you can have a Fiat 500 at Barth, not because you have to have a car.
Yeah, all these parts were bought from rationalization.com.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, look at the front air split, like the front lip. That's crazy. I will say it looks like they have taken all of the black plastic out and reconditioned it. Like I think they've used those trim cube things on all of this. Because this plastic just turns brown, man. Yeah, I mean, so if this was the last 500 Abarth that they sold in America, you're looking at a 13-ish year old car.
Oh, wow.
2013.
That was the last one they sold? It's been
not
available that long? That can't be right.
Was it 2016? I think it's 2016. Here, let's go to rockauto.com.
That's still a lot longer than I thought.
Yeah, I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Of course, my Google search just defaulted Rock Auto coupon code. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Boom. Fiat. This is what we're doing. Fiat on Rock Auto. Okay. So you have the 2012, right? And then I think the 2019. Yeah. 2019 was the last year. So 7 years old at the minimum. Yeah. But I can guarantee you that plastic turns brown year 2.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. The body looks clean as can be too, man. It really does. Wow.
Yeah. What's going on? What do you think is up with up on the front, like quarter panel there? Like this little guy. Yeah, that
So
little
yes,
guy.
yes, the little rubber band bumper mod. Yes.
Uh-huh.
So those are just bumper reattach kits. If you have a sagging bumper,
Okay.
you drill screws posts into your quarter panel in your bumper. And the problem with the Abarth bumper is that you have to, if you're doing a front mount intercooler, you're adding to that width that the front bumper would need to work around, right?
Uh-huh.
And so if you don't install your intercooler correctly, use like the correct plumbing, and get the bumper on, just like it is a game of millimeters to get it lined back up so that it snaps into the factory things, then you will have a drooping bumper. And then the plastic on the bumper, like if you don't take it off carefully, you'll just snap those things.
Right.
So let me see if we can tell.
Well, and they've got the dive planes on there.
Yes.
So that probably is pushing on the bumper.
Right.
I don't know if that goes through, if those actually connect through to anything, or if it's just on the bumper.
It's just on the bumper. Yeah, there's nothing that they're connecting to. Yeah. And so when the bumper has that front mounted intercooler, like if I am the bumper, okay, here's the headlights, right? Okay. The bumper wants to go like this. Right. And so having those dive planes on there isn't going to do anything bad, right? Because of that front mount intercooler, like pushing from down here, the bumper wants to go like that out. And if you look at my car on the lift here, you can see how this gap is a little bit wider here at the end, because like that little plastic piece is hanging on for dear life to try to keep the bumper from moving away from the front axle. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you go back to the other? So is this like a newer, like a facelift car, or is this a different front bumper than what you have? Because look, that has like a more of a scallop around the headlights.
Let me see. I think that's just the. I don't think so. I think that's just the angle of the picture. No, that's the same. Yeah. Let me see. I'm sure. Do I have another picture of my Abarth? It's like people with children that have them on their phone. Yeah.
But it looks like it's like inset into the bumper more. Like, you see what I mean about the like.
Yeah. I think mine is the same way.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see here. Abarth update. It's alive.
And also, this like looks like it protrudes out more.
It does not. The factory bumper is deceiving. It does that. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, well, there's everything without the.
There's no bumper.
Yeah, right. Let's see here.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah, it is the same. Yeah.
Yeah, and so you can see, so this doesn't have that front grill inset on mine, and you can see exactly where that front mount intercooler is actually making contact with the front bumper. Right. And when you have that grill insert in, so these little U's next to the edge of the front mount intercooler are the pass-throughs for the fog lights. Right there, right? These little guys down here. And so if you don't have your intercooler aligned, and when you put the bumper on to get the fog lights in the right place with all that, then you have to have, like, you're essentially stretching the bumper back.
Right.
And so the only thing that's holding the bumper on the sides is 3 plastic clips in a row, three rectangles that it slots into, and then one very, very strained T25 screw at the very end that has a penchant for stripping out, as you can imagine. And then there are 4 screws in the top under the hood. So like you have solid anchoring there. Right. But that's really it, you know?
Yeah. Plus all the salt tappers that you put in going, fuck this thing.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just used metal strapping on the Vigan because the emissions people bumped it up against the side rail and the bumper popped off. Yeah. Yeah.
How dare they?
Yeah. No, I've seen that little bumper thing on a lot of cars. And it was something that I was like, well, if I can never get the bumper to stay, or if something breaks on the Abarth bumper, yeah, then I'll do that. The other bumper like that you can get is the Fiat 595 bumper.
Okay.
And I think it makes the car look too aggressive. So like, I think it turns it from being cute to being too kind of like mean in my opinion. Yeah. Here's a picture of it.
It's still pretty cute.
It's cute, but it like, I don't know, like it just looks a little too.
I will say I don't like it on a white car.
Yes.
On the first picture we looked at was like a dark gray car, and I think it works.
Yeah.
I think that works pretty well. But
Right.
yeah, you're right. On the white car, I don't like it.
Yeah. It's too much, you know?
Maybe if you painted it on the white car, it would look good.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It takes away the smile, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, because like you've got the little happy smile, and instead it's like the big kind of things facing down, you know? Oh, yeah. Like you can see that they are struggling with fog light alignment in that picture. Look at that. Yeah. I know exactly what this person has been through when it comes to remounting that front bumper. That's so wild. Yeah. Look at that. Right? Yep. Yeah.
That's awesome. I'll put that in the note.
Yeah.
My friend says you almost did it right.
No, it is. You know what? Every time you put that front bumper back on, you know what it is? It's that magical feeling you get when the transmission you're mounting to the engine just kind of sucks in, or you realize all of a sudden it's in. Yes. Every time you get the bumper right, that's essentially what it takes. Yeah. Also, this picture kind of makes the Abarth look a little creepy. Like it's hanging out at like an abandoned schoolyard. Right?
Yeah, well, and that's so this picture is taken. So it's right off of Spear Boulevard. So it's like it's that part of Spear where it's like kind of curves around, and there's a bunch of neighborhood right here. And so I popped around the corner, and that's why I screamed, because I was like, "Oh, I can't get it!" Because I was going, you're going like 35 miles an hour or whatever right there, and then it just like popped out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it took me a second.
I get it. Yeah. It looks like it should be holding a red balloon. Like
it does. And that was kind of the vibe. It was hidden by this garage and then like a bunch of shrubbery. And then I go around the corner and it's just like right there.
Right. Because it's like an adorable but very aggressive thing to come at you. Yeah. Wow. Ian, thank you for capturing this.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I wanted to save it for a special occasion. Here we are.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah. Happy 500. Here's a bonkers Abarth. Yeah.
Very crazy.
It looks like you took this picture through a shrub to get to it.
It's basically.
Yeah.
I had I put my hazards on Spear Boulevard to get this picture.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Man, Ian, thank you. Thank you. Also, please don't trespass. Nice. Okay. I found this person's garage and snuck in at night. And I got this picture for you.
I went in Mission Impossible style from the ceiling.
Is that just you've let some of your hair grow?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. All right. Well, happy almost 500. Happy 499th episode, buddy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So we're gonna do what every podcast does on their 499th episode is introduce a bunch of new ideas. Is what you told me. That's what you said.
Yep. Ian, I have two new things that I want to bring to the show. Who knows if they'll stay around, but first one I think has a bit of staying power because it's us talking about ourselves. But on Apple Podcasts, right, or on our main podcast feed, we only have 300 episodes up, right? So we have I just leave the first episode up and then I have the most recent 299. I wanted to shout out the episode that was about to drop off as kind of like just looking back real quick, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So the episode that's about to drop off next week, right, when 500 hits, is episode 203, when we had Nick from Denver Auto Enthusiasts on.
Interesting.
Do you remember him and his delightful turbo Miata that he brought to my house? Oh, no.
To be honest, I don't.
Ian, remember we talked to Nick. Well, you can listen to episode
I remember,
2 or 3.
I remember talking to him.
Yes.
And I remember learning about Denver auto enthusiasts and all of that. I don't remember the car though.
Yes, he had a turbo Miata.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that he brought over. He drove over for his interview when we were interviewing people in my basement.
Right.
Yeah.
We were still in the blanket for it.
Yeah. Yeah. So if that interests you, and Denver Auto Enthusiasts is still a Facebook group that is thriving. I see posts from them all the time. And they organize events and stuff like that. So check out episode 203 before it drops off, and check out Denver Auto Enthusiasts.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Nice. I like that. That's a great idea.
Yeah. No new segment. And if you come up with a better name than Blast from the Past, let me know.
Get it while you can. I don't know. I got nothing.
Right. Expiration date. Yeah.
Expiration. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah. Does this smell bad to you? That'll be the name of it.
Yes.
That's the name of it. Does this smell bad to you? Yeah. We're going through the fridge.
Yeah.
And the expiration date is tomorrow.
Right.
Give it a sniff. Give it a sniff first.
What's my work schedule look like? Could I afford to have diarrhea tomorrow? If I take all my calls from the toilet, will anyone notice? Yeah. Yeah. I can vouch for the latest. Teams has been doing this for a bit, but if you are on the latest version of Teams, you do have toilet flushing noise cancellation, and we have proved it in a team meeting.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's fantastic.
You should only test it out with a friend on like a one-to-one call.
Tomorrow. I'm gonna call somebody till I have a flush safe coworker that I have to find right now.
Yes.
And I will 100% be doing that tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, you should definitely do that. Yeah. And you have to trust this person, because if the person's like, no, it didn't come through, and it did. Just keep that in mind.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, but yes, would you like to see the other new segment that I have for us?
I would love to.
Okay, so this is a new game. The only name I have for it at this point is called Her. And it's the Arrested Development and Egg. Yeah, Michael Bluth, Her. So in this game, I'm going to show you a picture of a car. The car has a sticker on it, but it is blanked out. I'm going to give you 3 stickers at the bottom of the picture, and you tell me what you think the picture what sticker is on this car.
Okay. All right. I like this.
Okay. This was just something I thought of because I saw this car, saw the sticker, took a picture. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here is the first Her. Here you go, buddy. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So we've got a Ford F-150.
Yep.
In yellow.
Yeah, like in taxi cab yellow.
Very yellow. Blacked out badges, it looks like.
Yeah, I think so. Like,
they almost look like censored.
I know. I'm pretty sure the exposure on my phone was fine. Like, I don't know if they're like plasti dipped or not. You know?
I think they are.
I think they might be. Yeah.
Which is a weird choice on, like, I get it on the Ford emblem.
Sure.
But that badge?
Yeah, the F-250 badge on the tailgate.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
It's an F-250?
Or F-150, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. But we have a standard license plate, and we have a check-plated toolbox in the back. Yeah.
And then it looks like maybe, is that an aftermarket backup camera, perhaps?
Yes, it is. I think so. I think you are correct.
A trailer hitch.
Yep. And
we've got some like blacked out accessory wheel arches.
Yeah, like fender flares, not really flares. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
Not much else to go on. And there's only one bumper sticker.
There's only one sticker on this car. And none of these stickers that I put are like me like cropping the actual sticker and like, so
Right.
I found the same sticker online that this person has on their car and
Okay.
got a picture from like the online shop. And tell the people about the stickers.
Okay, so what do we have? Real men have curves, and it's the what's his name from Cannonball Run?
Dom DeLuise?
No. Oh my god! But it is so it's Dom DeLuise.
Not Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, no. So it's Dom DeLuise in the Burt Reynolds pose because Burt Reynolds did the Playgirl pose.
Yes.
On the rug, right?
There you go.
But it's like it looks like someone who's built more like Dom DeLuise with a beard and holding a big thing of beer, but he's in that is the
the Burt Reynolds Playgirl pose. Yes,
it's the Burt Reynolds Playgirl pose. Okay. Then we've got how am I driving? How does an engine even work? How can a loving God cause so much agony? I feel that. Please don't honk at me. It will hurt my feelings. With a couple of very adorable little fawns in pink.
Mm-hmm. Some roses or tulips. Mm-hmm. Yeah, some flowers and butterflies, and the sticker that's on there is represented like in same color, in same style, all that stuff. Yeah.
It's one of these three.
It is one of these three stickers, Ian. So what is it? Real men have curves. How am I driving? And please don't honk at me. It will hurt my feelings.
Man, this is tough, Dave. This is hard.
Okay. All right. Talk me through some reasoning here.
Well, so the diamond plated black toolbox and the black out badges and the black wheel arches don't speak to any of these to me.
Okay.
Really.
Okay.
Maybe it speaks to real men have curves, but I feel like that's there as a red herring. That's there as bait, I feel like.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think it's how does an engine even work? How can a loving God cause such agony? Because this doesn't smack of someone who lacks confidence or lacks confidence in what they're doing. Like I feel like they're more self-assured.
Okay.
I don't think these mods are existential crisis.
Right. They're not acting out.
Right.
Okay. It's not a cry for something else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, and I'm between real men have curves and please don't honk at me. I feel like real men have curves is the obvious choice, but please don't honk at me. I could see being like an ironic selection because it is a good juxtaposition with the rest of the truck.
Okay. I'm
going to go with real men have curves.
Okay. All right, Ian. Here is the answer. Please don't honk at me. It will hurt my feelings on that truck.
Knew it.
Yeah. If there was a sticker that would make you want to like hang out with this person for 10 minutes, like while you were waiting for your emissions to get checked, right?
Right.
It would be that sticker that would make me want to talk to that person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's an interesting combination of sticker and mods and vehicle.
Yeah. Thus the picture, thus the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. And I totally tried to decoy you with real men have curves, but then
I knew that was what was happening, and I did it anyway.
Yep. And then you were like, "No, he's gonna know that I shouldn't. I'm going to pick the obvious one." Yeah. You were essentially doing like the last 3 minutes of Clue in your head, like 1 + 1 + 2 + 1.
That's exactly what happened.
Yep. So there you go, buddy. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a really good. That's a really good one.
It is.
Also, how do you have such a deep well of bumper sticker knowledge that you're able to put together like so
Oh,
many?
all I did was Google funny car bumper stickers and then just found something that I thought could be like a potential that I
Nice.
could
Okay.
see, like that I wanted to include in the game, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And so I think this game could go a couple different ways. If there are like multiple cars with stickers, right, then you could match the sticker to the car like we do vanity plates. Or, you just, do a multiple choice for one of them. Yeah.
I like this. This is kind of like two lies and a truth.
Yes. There you go. There you go. Yes. Yeah. This would be a fun one to play for a live show. Yeah.
It would be. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Just have like
that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah. 3 or 4 of these queued up. Yeah. Right. Okay. All right. Well,
nice. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. What else do you want to see out of episode 499, Ian?
I feel like we should talk through some stuff.
Okay.
Because we got to work on loosely. We got to dig through a car together.
There's no looseness about it, man. Like we did some work on a car. Yeah.
We did. We didn't make much progress.
We did not. Yeah.
And we're a little stumped. So let's just bring the listeners up to date.
Yeah. So we're having problems with the Lemons car with the HHR, where we can't get it started, and it is absolutely an electrical gremlin. And so Ian came up and he and I went through basically every single fuse and every single relay in the car, and we cannot figure out why it is not getting the signal to fire the fuel pump and the starter and all that stuff. We think it is the immobilizer on the car, like the pass lock or whatever it is. System could be the OnStar system, both, who knows. But yeah, so we're struggling to figure out how to get past that. Chris on the team has called a Chevy dealer, and the Chevy dealer will just remove that stuff from the ECU for you if you'd like, which is wild. But then again, if you have that software sitting around and a stranger walks in and you could make $120 from them for 5 minutes of work, why would you turn that down?
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So it makes sense that a Chevy dealer would do that for somebody. And then there's a thing for disabling the OnStar module as well that we can look at. But yeah, we're kind of scratching our heads over this one right now. Yeah.
Yeah, we were kind of going through, Dave got the manual and we were looking at the wiring diagram, and we're like, okay, well, maybe it's the clutch position sensor and all that. But then as we were going through stuff, we realized that if you just unplug the clutch position sensor, it doesn't throw a code.
Right.
Which it ordinarily would. And then all these other things, and I don't even know if it's pass lock, because we're not getting, if we unplug the pass lock system, then a light comes on. We get the security light, which is expected behavior.
Right.
But as it sits now, that light's not on.
Right. Correct.
So I don't think it's even that. I don't know. So I'm very confused, but it's like the ECU or body control module is we can't even get to the point where we're checking to see if the clutch position sensor's in the correct thing, because it's not even priming the fuel pump. Right,
exactly. And that is an important point. It's not even getting to the point where it could throw codes, right? Because we pulled codes. And on top of that, it actually, so the check engine light has been on for quite some time, even though it is not pulling any codes. Then when you had left and I was there with Joel, the check engine light cleared itself and it's still pulling no codes.
Weird.
Yeah. So we don't know. We're going to have so I think it could either be the ECU or the body control module. It could be both. We're going to have the Chevy dealer look at the ECU. Who knows? Maybe they hook the ECU up to remove the anti-theft stuff, and maybe the ECU just freaks out. Maybe the ECU is fried. Totally possible, right? Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
I still think that the most likely scenario is that there's a broken wire someplace, and it's just missing a key signal
Right. Right.
that is in. I think it's a very like sequential
Yes.
thing that has to happen,
Yes.
and one of those is broken.
Yes. And so if we can, that is the step I'm mentally preparing for. And so what that would entail to me would be from the fuse box, placing a wire, like doing a connectivity check for the loop of the wire that should go through from the relay to the device, right?
Right.
And then backwards from the body control module to the fuse box, and doing a continuity check for the wire in each of those directions, right? And for every single thing that passes through there.
It's gonna suck so bad.
Right. Well, I mean, like, thankfully we don't have to like test a speaker wire, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
It should be a finite list, but it'll still be a pain in the ass.
Yes, you are correct. It will be a pain in the ass, but it is a finite list. So that's what I'm prepared to do. I'm prepared to like really lock in with some alligator clamps and a bunch of wire and some caffeine and ADHD meds and make a day of it. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's really baffling because like you can fire the fuel pump, you can fire the starter motor.
The problem got worse after you left. I think that I might have done a bit of damage when I was putting the fuse box back together, and we can't jumper the starter anymore. So I need to check that stuff that I put back together. So it's possible that I bent a pin when I was putting the
that'd be no good. Yeah,
the fuse box back together. But the way it's sandwich plated, you could repair it, replace it. Yeah, that is definitely a fixable thing. So. Yeah, I know, right?
Woo!
Yeah. So,
but you're gonna fix that pin, and it's just gonna fire right up. That's what's gonna happen,
right? And on top of that, like, it's one of those things where, like, once you fix a problem like this, you know that car, man. Like, you know that shit in and out. You know, yeah. Yeah, you essentially develop nerve endings for that vehicle once you are that deep in it. You know? Yeah.
Well, I hope we get it fixed soon because we're like a month away from Lemon's race.
Well, yeah, so it's May 1st now. It's early June. Yeah, May 8th. Yeah. Yep, about a month. Yeah.
Yeah, about 6 weeks. So,
yeah. I know, right? Yeah, I may carve out one of the days that I was planning on going up in the mountains to do some wire troubleshooting, but we'll see. Yeah. We'll see, man.
Well, let me know, and I
will.
Always happy to help.
Yeah, no, having you there was a massive help. You and I, like, I think that we worked very well together. The dynamics of the team are so good, and we all work so well together. And just super appreciate Joel letting us go to his house while he's at work and work on it, you know, and like, oh no, all we have to do is take his adorable dog Willow out for a little walk and like, give her a little bit of attention while we're there. Like, she's such a good freaking dog. I love seeing her, and so that's very nice. So yeah, so if anybody knows anything about Chevy HHRs or Cobalts or Ecotech engines and why they don't like to start, let us know. Yeah, I anticipate we're going to get a text from Johnny in 3, 2.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, and Dana. Yeah, like if either of you know. Yeah, so we'll see what's up.
Stock ECU.
Yep. 2008.
And, Yep. No starty starts.
Yep. No fuel pump prime. No crank. No. And now the throttle body butterfly valve is not even clicking. Yeah. So we actually made the problem worse.
Somehow.
I know I did somehow. Yeah. Yep. But I don't know, man. We'll have to figure it out.
Electrics.
Yeah. Everybody.
We just need to throw more. We just need to leave it outside in a thunderstorm and then lightning will hit it, and then all the electrons will go back where they're supposed to.
Yes,
I think
you
that's
are
how that
correct.
works.
Yes. Let's put
in a fountain, I think.
I was gonna say, I think you have to put a Toyota Camry next to it.
Oh,
and
right.
Yeah, so they can do a body swap. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They do a reliability swap. Yeah.
Yes, they both have to be draining their oil into the same pan. Yeah. So working on this car definitely gives you perspective of like what modern cars are like when it comes to like what is going to happen when like a small little thing breaks wiring wise on a car from today. Like, dear Lord, like we're dealing with like so many remove systems from the car already. Like,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The having logic in between signals, like voltage signals, really kind of drags your troubleshooting to a halt if you don't have all of the right tools, right?
Yes.
Like if you don't have visibility into, because right now we don't have visibility really into body control module or the ECU really, other than just like what codes it wants to throw out OBD side.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty much impossible because you're like, well, these voltages work. And they're the ones that we know about.
Yes.
And now there's like two black boxes.
Yeah.
Where decisions are being made. We don't know all of the inputs that are go into those decisions.
No.
We just know that the output is nothing.
Right. Correct.
No. It sucks.
Yeah.
This is why race cars do standalone ECUs, right?
Yeah. Yep. And I mean, we can do that. We can do that. Yeah. I was just hoping that we'd be able to get a race. I mean, it's like minimize the quantity of changes before the next race. There, like we could have run the race with the car as it was, but it was so slow. People were literally not having fun driving it, you know? So yeah. So like, it's not like we're going with a crazy engine or a turbo setup. We built a different engine, Joel Frankentecton engine. We put a brake bias adjuster in. Those are the two big changes. That's it.
Yeah.
Right? We didn't do anything else, So yeah. I don't know, man. We will get it figured out. It's going to be time for sure. Yeah. So anyway.
I'm excited for it to get figured out. And I'm also excited to let people know what the fix was, because we spent like all day.
Yeah. All day. We spent an entire day chasing wires, testing fuses, everything. Yeah. Yeah. Because I left there around 6 something.
Oh, wow.
So Joel had come home, talked to him for a while. We talked through a few more things. I had the fuse box fully apart that time. And yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll have to get it figured out.
Okay.
Yeah. Right? I may as well just go to the junkyard and see if I can pull an ECU from a similar car. I know they have a manual up there now. So
might as well grab a fuse box while you're at it.
Yeah, like a fuse box, ECU, and a body control module, just to see what we can do.
Yeah, those would be good spares to have anyway.
Right? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, buddy.
It says here we have listener My Eyes.
We do. We have a few. I did want to give you an update because Jesse sent a text about the Storm Chaser truck.
Oh, right.
Okay. And you were saying, like, I think we were both taking the mindset that, like, you should not be anywhere near that vehicle because, right? Like, obviously something is going on. So Jesse said that that she had 2 choices for a hotel. One was in one city, and the other one was in another or town, really, right? And she said she was deployed to Bumblefuck for work, right?
Right.
And I don't want to dox anything about where she's going. But there were over 100-mile-an-hour winds at the town that she and the storm guy did not pick. Right. And I think those were like the only 2 hotel things in the area. Right.
Wow.
And so like they picked the one that did not have that insane, like record breaking over 100-mile-an-hour winds. like at that other town.
That's crazy.
So that's dodging a freaking bullet, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, just a quick update. You know, maybe it's not so bad if you see the storm chaser because
they know the safe place to sleep.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Right?
True.
So, yeah, pardon me. Oh yeah, I did have a picture of the broken wire that we found when we were doing the, the car there. Yep,
Oh yeah.
Orgy. Yep. Okay. Ian, speaking of Jessie, we have some eyes from her, but I want to show a couple others first. Our buddy Chris sent this in. Ian, Toyota Scion, the toaster, baby.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's a Scion XB.
Yep.
That has two pieces of bread, giant pieces of bread sticking out of it like a toaster. Yep. That is great.
Yep. It looks like it has something that you can push down on the bumper.
And you see the gradient at the bottom?
Yes.
It's got the selector.
It has a selector for how dark you want your toast.
It's so good.
My God, Chris, this is an amazing spot. Oh my God. I'm going to Google Scion XB toaster right now. We have to find this person. Yeah.
That's XB. So good.
Yeah.
Where was this taken? Do we know?
It on the Pacific Northwest. There. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, this is the exact one. Yeah. Oh, it's somebody else's video of making that they saw the same car. Yeah.
That's so good.
Right? Yeah. Chris, thank you for sending that. That's freaking fantastic. Yeah.
A+.
Yeah, absolutely. Our buddy Tim, Lemons Judge Tim Burr sent in a couple pics from a garage near where he was, near a racetrack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a Saab 99.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Uh-huh. And
in red, very pretty.
Right.
I don't think I've ever seen one in red before.
I don't think I have either. Yeah. And I'm wearing a Venture Brothers hoodie, as I often do. And the Venture Brothers car that you can see in season 1 and 2, I think, is based off of that Saab.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. Let's see here. It is this one right here in the top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
A 96. That's
96.
Right.
96. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yep. There you go. And somebody on Reddit has a Saab 96 in their family. Yeah. So it has some adventure tie-in. Yeah. Right. And one of the jets in the Venture Brothers is modeled off of the Saab Delta Wing. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Those guys, I know what's up. Yeah. But then also same garage. Boom. Yeah, buddy. Blue Vigan.
Yep.
Yeah. Lightning blue, best color.
Right. When is this happening again?
Sometime after I build you your car.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. After we figure out how to get, I believe it is I have a note here. A Jesus fuck ton of horsepower out of a Volkswagen engine.
Yeah.
With 43 pounds of boost, according to my notes that I'm making up because it's an old cassette that I'm actually holding.
This is a different Vigan.
Yes, this is a different Vigan. Yeah, the other one had the Klingon wheels. Yeah.
And there's an old 911 next to it.
Yep. In a good color, too.
That's a great color.
Yeah. So thank you, Tim. Yeah, for sending those in.
Good spots.
Right? Let's see. Speaking of Saabs, boom. Jesse coming through with an old Saab. Yep. A classic Saab 900 in the baby blue.
I get excited every time I see one.
Right? Yeah. So good. Couple dents. Who cares? It's a fucking awesome car. Yeah. And then we are spoiled for people sending us cars, right? As if the toaster was not enough to be like my eyes of the episode. I would call it a tie with the smart car that Jesse sent in. This is a Colorado car. This is like a lifted smart car with a vanity plate that says Little Rover. Yeah.
Oh my God. That is, I mean, it looks terrifying.
Uh-huh.
I can't think of, I'm struggling to think of a modification where the two primary thoughts I have in my head are you've made it way slower and also way more terrifying.
Right. Yes. Yeah. On a sketchy platform to begin with. Yeah.
Those are crazy.
Right.
What size are those?
I don't know, man. Yeah.
That is wild.
I mean, it's a smart car, so those could be like 14 or 15-inch rims.
Well, yeah, but the tires are huge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, they have meaty meat. Yeah. I don't know if we can get in close enough to see the R value on it.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're also like big for the wheels.
Yes.
You can tell like they're a little oversized for those wheels.
Yes. I mean, they look like fake beadlock wheels. I doubt that these are real beadlock wheels that they're throwing on here.
That's going to be my next question. Do you think they're actual beadlocks?
If they're throwing actual beadlocks on this thing, then that is legit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
That's crazy. Well, and it looks like maybe they cut the fenders.
Yeah. And threw those
put
like
flares on.
Yeah.
To make those wheels fit.
Uh-huh.
It looks so sketchy though.
Yeah, they chopped the shit out of the bumper because if you turn more than 5 degrees with what those tires without that, like you would be digging into the front bumper. And I mean, they cut the front bumper well. Like,
yeah, but a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, a lot. Yeah. They took giant chunks out of it.
It looks sketchy as shit.
It does. It does.
I mean, I want to drive it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But it looks sketchy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got to be so slow, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because those cars were slow to begin with. And then you're just like, you basically just geared it down.
Right. Yeah.
Like a lot.
You're basically what, like at least quadrupling the rolling, like the rotating inertia.
Yeah. But also you gear it down effectively, right? Because you just have like a huge rear ring on your rear bicycle tire, right? Like that's oh my God.
Right?
Terrible.
So so thank you everyone that sent Chris and Jesse. Yeah, and Tim, thank you for sending these in.
Yeah, good work, team.
Freaking rule. Absolutely. Yeah.
Should we wrap it up with an album of the week?
I think so, man. Yeah. I'm gonna tab clean up. I want to see that toaster again. That's so badass. That's
right?
such a baller move, man. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going a little bit different this week.
Ian told me I would not like the album of the week this week.
Well, I said I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure.
And I said, it's not for me.
So it is from your era.
Okay.
From your wheelhouse era. But here's the thing. I have this weird hill I want to die on about 90s music.
Okay. All right.
And about one band in particular.
Hang on. Let me go to the 2cam because this is just you and me. Let me hear it.
Okay.
Let me hear it.
I think that one of the most underrated bands of the 90s who deserve a critical reevaluation.
Okay.
Is the band Cake.
I am 1,000% on board for this. I am 1,000%. I love Cake.
Oh, okay.
You Part the Waters plays in my head once a week.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's from the album before Fashion Nugget. That's from Cavalcade of Generosity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is that what
Motorcade
it was? Motorcade of Generosity.
Yeah.
Yes.
And their lyrics hold up really well.
Yes.
The sound of it it doesn't sound dated.
No.
And I think in the 90s we all thought that this was that they were kind of like a novelty jokey band.
Right.
But weirdly, their music sounds more timeless than some of the serious bands. Oh, because I think a lot of the serious bands at the time were they have a very 90s sound and it sounds dated.
Right.
And their music it really doesn't. It doesn't sound dated. And some of the lyrics are pretty hold up really, really.
They do.
Pretty prescient.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I'm thinking specifically of Rock and Roll Lifestyle.
Yes.
I mean, that was from 1995, and that hits still hits pretty hard today.
Yes. Yeah. What's the Frank Ocean song on Blonde? Super Rich Kids. Yeah. Super Rich Kids. Yeah. Like that Cake, rock and roll lifestyle, Frank Ocean. There is a line between those two songs. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just gonna go with Fashion Nugget.
Okay.
Because it's and also they have great car songs.
Oh yeah.
Because they also have which one is that on? I think that's on.
Which one are you talking about? Stick shifts and safety belts.
Stick shifts and safety belts.
That's on Fashion Nugget. Yeah.
Oh, it is on Fashion Nugget. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. I've been playing it lately. And every time I revisit it, I'm like, man, these guys I feel like got a bum rap.
Yes, they did.
And people should know about them and listen to them.
Yes, they were way more than a one-hit wonder.
Yes.
Right? I remember the very first time I heard Cake at the music store when I worked there. So I worked there from 96 to 2000, right? And the guy that hired me had we had a promo CD of Fashion Nugget, and he was like, we were going through the promo CDs we had gotten, and it had that gold foil stamp and everything on the cover. And we were like, oh, what is this? And we threw it on the CD player in the store, and we were like, this fucking sucks. But then I went home, or a day later, my next shift, I was like, wait a second. And this is before Going the Distance hit, was a single, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I think I want to listen to it again. And I did. And they got me with their cover of I Will Survive, of course, right?
Which is great.
How could you not like that, right? And I was like, okay, all right. I think these folks are cool. And then, and then they broke, and it was like, oh yeah, no, these folks are legit. I missed my chance to see them live, and I heard about them insisting that they play in quiet rooms where people weren't talking and stuff like that. And so I think that there was some friction with their live audiences or people that would come to shows and stuff like that. So I think that they've had kind of a tenuous relationship or foray into the public space.
Yeah.
About that stuff, right? Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah. And I saw them several years later, after it was it was in the 2000s.
Okay.
So they were already kind of past where the MTV crowd would be going to see them.
Yes. Yeah.
In the 90s, right? That would have been the TRL crowd would have been going to see them and being obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's always good when you see bands it's almost like a depreciation curve on a car, right? You almost want to see them after the hype cycle has passed.
Right. Yeah, when
they're still vital
are there. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's not somebody that's going to a show because there's a show. It's somebody who's going to see that band.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, so I probably saw them in 2009 or 10.
Okay. How do you think they did live? Do you remember?
They were great live. I really liked them. But then I don't think I listened to them for 15 years, and then I recently kind of started listening to them again. And I was like, oh, this is actually really great.
Yeah. So your hunch about whether or not I would pick your album of the week, I fucking love Cake. Yeah.
It's so funny because I would put them sort of in the same category as a few other bands that I know you don't like. Well, I think I don't think they're a million miles off of Flaming Lips, to be honest. But
right.
Which is always the one that comes to mind that you don't like, which always cracks me up.
Yeah. Or Violent Femmes. I'm not a Violent Femmes fan.
You don't like Violent Femmes either?
No. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very much like Violent Femmes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Stuff resonates with us. The fact that I love every other big beat and electronic artist in the remote orbit of boards of Canada, but for some reason I know it is amazing electronic music, but for some reason it just didn't stick with me. Like there's some glancing, no idea. I wish I liked it, you know?
Yeah. I love Boards of Canada.
Because it's good and you should. Like, yeah, they are insanely talented musicians. Yeah.
They're also one of the first electronic artists that I was introduced to. So
nice. Yeah. I do want to tell you about that song on Motorcade of Generosity, You Part the Waters. Because once I put the lyrics in this perspective, you will never think of it differently again. The Waters lyrics. Okay. I love it because the lyrics sound like someone who is drunk and is yelling at you.
Yes.
Okay? Right? Like you are in a bar and it has finally come out and you're having the fight that you meant to have. That is a fight, but it is not about the thing that
it's about
really
something else. But you are drunk and you're yelling about whatever is top of mind. Yeah.
Yes. And like specifically like you've got your grand piano and you don't even play piano. I'm the one who plays piano. You don't even play piano.
That's a really good point. I like that.
Yeah. I love that song. That's so good. I think that is my favorite Cake song. Yeah.
There's so many good ones. There really are. So I feel like they never really got their flowers, and I think they deserve a reevaluation.
They do for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad we're on the same page about some 90s music for once.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And then the guy that hired me at the music store, his name was Ryan. We both became massive Cake fans, of course. Yeah.
That's really funny.
But I can absolutely tell you, the very first time we heard it, we looked at each other and we were like, this fucking sucks. Fuck these guys.
Yeah. Imagine some music store employees.
Right? Yeah. But
jaded.
I fell in love with them for sure.
That's great. I love it when that happens. I love when an album wins me over. That's the best.
Yeah, I should show you my special CD copy of Fashion Nugget because I have like a crazy rare import double disc thing.
Huh.
Yeah. I'll pull it up on Discogs after.
Didn't know this. Didn't know that we both liked Cake.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. So Cake, Fashion Nugget. I've heard it. I'll listen to it again. But yeah, links to their Apple Music, Spotify, and if they have a Bandcamp, and we're gonna put links in there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Great.
Well, Dave, man. I think we did it.
We did. 499, buddy.
We will be playing next week. Will be the 500th episode.
Yep.
Previously recorded. So watch out for that. 720-515-1391. apexadjacent@gmail.com. Thank you. We love you. Goodbye.